They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Brinson. Lets it fly deep downfield. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Up by one. Get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. They want to throw it. And the sticky fingers makes that two-point conversion decision a good one.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for two, when not to go for two. Smart decision. Second half, being up by one doesn't help you. Getting that two-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Going to swing it on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it for a big play. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Okay, ready?
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down.
29 Philly.
Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And we're locked up here in the third.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And now this offense will take the field again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to pass. It's Brinson. Rushes on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense. Now you understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on second down. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate, to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess.
Banks going for the goal line. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. On the move. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that. We'll try, they knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just... Move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Leaves it with the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give to the tailback.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On the ground, it's Galloway. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. A first down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. They'll try the run. He's not going to make it, and they'll turn it over on downs, and we're going to have a fight to the finish. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And they get it in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight.
And that stings for this offense. You got the football, a chance to go make a big play, take control of this football game, and you give up the safety. Now they get the football back under 2 minutes. Everything now against you. This team is going to have to find a way to respond and make a big play on the other side of the football.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Running into the open space.
Returner is tackled down at the 26, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David.